Thorndike with BS News for this, the final day of January 2011. And away we go. Dateline, tightly clenched Sphinx. Over the weekend, protests continued in Egypt, aimed at forcing out longtime President Hosni Mubarak. Opponents of Mubarak point out that if he remains in charge of Egypt any longer, he qualifies for a pyramid. Despite an internet shutdown, pro-democracy Egyptians are managing to stay in touch with landlines, dial-up connections, ham radios, and other old-fashioned technology. Just yesterday, protesters using obsolete personal communication devices were warned by one rubber duck that, quote, smokies as thick as bugs on a bumper, and they even got a bear in the air. They were advised to, quote, put the hammer down. That's a big 10 for. Dateline, Florida. A 5-year-old boy here was caught with a loaded gun at his elementary school. When asked about the gun, the 5-year-old told authorities, guns don't kill people, cooties kill people. Dateline, Abbey Road. A Canadian woman has become the first person ever to graduate with a master's degree in Beatles studies from a university in Liverpool. The woman has already received a job offer related to her degree. Specifically, she was told, baby, you can drive my car. Luckily for her future financial prospects, she's under the impression that all you need is love. Finally, Dateline, the Milky Way out there. Astronomers have announced that they have found the oldest galaxy ever discovered at over 13 billion years old. Researchers knew the galaxy was extremely old because it smelled kind of like boiled cabbage and got upset if you parked in front of its house. It's a little old lady analogy that kept...
Let them truckers roll 10-4.
I'm Richard Thorndike, BS News. Have a great week.
I'm sorry, I like that song. I've always liked it. I liked it.
That's a great album.
It's a great album. I love that song. I always loved it. It's American. Anyway, so Egypt, we're getting like half the story. It's almost like there's a new regime, taking over our TV. As a matter of fact, on Saturday Night Live, the NBC crew at Saturday Night Live had to welcome Comcast. I don't think they wanted to, but they had to.
This week, Comcast officially took control of NBC Universal, and I have to say, things are better already. Seriously, I have to say that.
And it looks like MSNBC has already started booking Comcast commentators because nothing will change, right? Right. Now, this is how people are controlled. I mean, there's no question that in this country, we always hear nobody knows which side to believe. And why is our view so different from one side to the other side? And who do we believe? Well, the truth is that you have one side that advocates for the oligarchs and for the status quo and for things to stay the same, meaning that the rich keep getting richer and the poor can go to hell. And the other side, my side, advocates for, hey, how about an even playing field and let's see where the chips fall? How about no more monopoly building? How about enforcing our antitrust laws? How about a free and fair election? How about a free and fair media? How about some standards and practices when it comes to news? And then, we're excoriated because we want fair and, elections, and we want we want some sort of a media that follows standards and practices. And that would be horrible. That would be absolutely horrible. And so why the right wing is going to scare the bejesus out of you now. You've got the most beautiful thing in the world. You've got a grassroots, revolution, and it's semi-bloodless. People there are trying very, very hard to do this in the most peaceful of manners. They are just trying to organize and just by the numbers show that they are unhappy, show that they would wish that the United States and other very important countries in the world would stop supporting these freaking dictators and start supporting the people. That's what they're asking for. That's what they're demonstrating about. This is what they'd like to see the rest of the world join them in doing.